That in hip hop, classic Patreon review, Kanye West Graduation. And it was nominated by
Afro Reyes.
Afro Reyes. Hey, so shout out to you, brother. Thank you for nominating this joint. Beezy, which joints got beat out by Kanye?
Out of 676 votes, of course, Kanye West Graduation won with 34%. Second place, Quasimodo the Unseen with 25%. Third place, Gangstar Moment of Truth. Fourth place, Ice Cube Death Certificate. And last with 8%, T.I. Trap Music.
This is one of those projects I didn't have to necessarily go back, but I did. And the thing that I immediately realized was how great this album was, because I haven't revisited in a while. But you could tell how much the times have changed in terms of this album is only 13 tracks long, but it's an hour long. So almost all of these songs are like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So just seeing, 14 years later, how much creating a project has changed, I think is the epitome of this. Because I think, this is one of those projects, man, that just really aged super well. Because if Kanye would have dropped this today, like they would go crazy. Like when I listened to it, I was like, damn.
I want to say something to your track point real quick.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, like I don't think I realized it was that short because it was 13 tracks. Because and that was one of the things that I initially didn't like about this album.
Because it was short.
Because it was quote unquote
short,
but it
back in the day.
Wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Because coming off of
College
dropout, late registration.
Late registration was like 20 something tracks, 21 or something like that, and it was like an hour long. So when I saw 13, I felt like I was getting cheated. I was like, damn, man, this I wanted a longer project, and I think I sat on that for a long time.
Really?
Or whatever, yeah, because and I want to say after this he did like 13 tracks. I think that started becoming the standard for him to do shorter.
No, because My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy wasn't short.
Except that one, with the exception of that one. Yeah, with the exception of that one. Yeah, but that's the only thing I wanted to say, because that was very important in the listening experience for this album for me personally.
Really?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, because like songs like Stronger, I didn't realize how much he let the beat ride at the end of that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And just how intricate Kanye is. Like I guess this was the first time I listened to this project with an analytical brain turned on. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I always just used to listen to it for my own personal enjoyment. Mm-hmm. So like breaking it down and just analyzing everything, it made me realize, man, like there is an old Kanye, and I miss that guy. Kanye was just like in a different pocket, like in a whole different bag with this.
It reminded me of like kind of what we say of Wayne, like how we say Wayne. The new, not the Wayne now, but Wayne at one point didn't sound sober. Mm-hmm. Then he did in Focus, how he did once before. He definitely sounds very focused on this. Yep. And and it's funny, man, because this was probably my least favorite. This is my least favorite Kanye album before he started dropping the other stuff. Mm-hmm. This is my least favorite Kanye album in his prime. But when I listened back to it,
it fucked you up.
I kind of felt like the Eminem Show shit. I was like, wait a minute. This shit is good. Mm-hmm. This shit is really good. And I remember people used to tell me that all the time. I'm like, nah. And I think it was it's because it was coming off of Late Registration, which is my favorite Kanye West album. So going from that to this is why I feel like, it's not the same, because the soundscape is totally different. Totally, but it is.
No, it is. No,
it's different from Late Registration. So it kind of threw me off when I first heard it. Mm-hmm. But now, like going back to it, it's like, oh shit, this was different. The sounds were different, and I appreciate that now. Yeah. Versus like wanting the same old thing on Late Registration. So like. It's interesting doing this classic review, man, and going back to this album. Now reassessing, like, damn, man, I may have to. Now, I don't think it would top Late Registration, but it definitely is coming close for me now. Like, I'm like, shit, this actually. Because it has one of my favorite songs on there.
Which one?
Can't Tell Me Nothing. Yeah, that's probably like easily one of my favorite Kanye West tracks. And it's not even because lyrics. It's because it's the vibe, bro.